showing the impact the big man has been making since coming over from SmackDown. We're going to show you later on Velocity how he impacted Brock Lesnar last Thursday.
You look like the Big Show in your costume on Halloween.
Yeah.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 247 pounds, Devon.
What the hell were you wearing anyway? Tarzan or what?
I was Tarzan.
You look like a caveman.
Great match to kick off Velocity. Devon will go up against Chuck Palumbo. And that's the way we're going to get things started here tonight.
And weighing in at 268 pounds, Chuck Palumbo.
Survivor Series mark just a couple of weeks away. And we now know that, oh, look out.
And here comes Devon, immediately attacking Palumbo.
We now know at Survivor Series it's going to be the Big Show and Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship.
Oh, man, yes.
We're going to show you what transpired on SmackDown this past week and the fact that even Brock Lesnar's agent, Paul Heyman, does not believe that Lesnar can beat the 7-foot, 500-pound Big Show.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael. The Big Show has promised some things already since coming over from SmackDown. One of them was to show everybody something that has never been done before, and that he did by putting Brock Lesnar through the announce table.
Oh, look at Chuck trying to battle back. And look at Devon. He has been so much more aggressive ever since teaming with Ron Simmons.
And they've been doing an outstanding tag team duo. And Devon off the rope, and oh, there's a big clothesline to Chuck Palumbo. Now Devon goes for the cover, hook in the leg. Chuck kicks out.
Speaking of great tag team duos, tag team champions, Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit are great in the ring, but outside the ring, they've been having their problems. We're going to show you later on about a big brawl they had during the Halloween party.
That was so intense, Michael. I was in that Halloween party, and bottles were breaking, glass was flying everywhere, Angle taking a shot upside the head. It was out of control. But once again, though, as long as they get along inside the ring with their tag team partners, the stipulation won't happen that Stephanie McMahon laid out there that they would be suspended for 1 year without pay.
Oh, look at, oh! Chuck trying to battle back. Hey, Chuck Palumbo really trying to make a name for himself here, Mark, without his tag team partner, Billy Gunn, who's out with an injury.
And here comes Chuck. Chuck really starting to take it to Devon right now.
Oh, Devon with a big knee there, I'll tell you. Devon Dudley, uh-oh, look out, really believes he has to prove himself as a single competitor. And I think he's been doing that over the past couple of weeks. And when you throw Ron Simmons into the mix as his tag team partner, Devon now is deadly on both sides of the ball.
Get him off the rope. And the veteranship of Devon always comes out in his matches. He knows what he's doing in these matches, Michael. You know, Chuck Palumbo, been here for a while, but when it comes to experience, can't really match up against Devon. And we'll see that play out through the match.
Well, you can't take anything away from Chuck Palumbo's guts, though, and the fact that he is a former tag team champion. And Palumbo, though, is in a world of trouble here. Devon is picking Palumbo apart in this matchup. Mike Sparks doing his job right there.
You hear Chuck moaning as Devon just really putting some pressure under the chin and stretching out. And then a shot there to the back.
Madison Square Garden sold out for Survivor Series in a couple of weeks. And again, Brock Lesnar is in a lot of trouble come Survivor Series.
Well, Mike, if I can interrupt you, hang on, here's a roll up there. How about that nice reversal there by Chuck? And here comes Devon quickly right back at Chuck Palumbo. You mentioned it earlier. Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar's agent, is doubting, I guess the word is about Brock Lesnar, that he can't manhandle the Big Show the way he does everybody else.
I don't think Paul Heyman is necessarily doubting Brock Lesnar. I think Paul Heyman is realizing that the Big Show is just that. He's a big show. He's a huge man. Brock Lesnar bases... Oh, look out! Wow, look at Chuck!
Oh, look at the strength there by Chuck Palumbo.
Brock Lesnar bases his entire game on being able to manhandle his opponents, like you said. And if he can't suplex and he can't F5 the Big Show, how is Brock Lesnar going to win the matchup? That's what Paul Heyman is saying here. Paul Heyman makes a good point. Perhaps the rookie champion stepped into something that he can't get himself out of now.
Well, I guess maybe doubt was the wrong word, but maybe how about concerned then? You can say that Agent Paul Heyman is concerned about Brock Lesnar going into the huge match at Survivor Series. Whoa! Oh!
Nice back body drop by Chuck Palumbo, taking it to Devon now.
A back and forth match here.
Oh, wow. Devon's in trouble.
Here's a hook in the leg by Chuck, and oh, he almost got him just then. Devon just gets the right shoulder up, and look at Chuck now, talking some trash, telling Devon, get back up.
Yeah, the intensity with the southpaw Chuck Palumbo with a right hand.
Chuck is fired up. He feels he has Devon on the ropes right now. This is the point to make the attack, to go for it, but then there's a desperation move there by Devon. Nice kick there, but here comes Chuck again.
Well, Chuck's rolling. Momentum has shifted.
How about the straight by Chuck? Here's a hook in the leg, maybe this is it. Devon, no! Once again, gets the shoulder up and stays alive in the match.
Oh, Chuck calling for that big kick.
Chuck wants to land the super kick. This could be it. Here comes Chuck, and oh! Devon catches it, the veteran that he is. Oh! Jeez!
Wow, what a DDT.
Here's a hook in the leg. Oh! And Chuck gets out of that one,
I'll tell you, Chuck is all heart. Chuck is all heart and resilience. Devon arguing it should have been a 3 count. Instead, Devon should be back on the attack against Palumbo while he's got Chuck on the ropes.
Mistake usually that you don't expect from Devon, being the veteran that he is.
It may cost him here.
Oh, there's a super kick this time, and Chuck lands it. Now he's gonna go for the pin. Hook in the leg. 2, 3. And you said it, Michael. Mistake by Devon. Chuck Palumbo capitalizes.
Here's your winner, Chuck Palumbo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a huge win for Chuck Palumbo over the veteran Devon.
Well, still to come on Velocity, the Cruiserweight Champion Jamie Noble's in tag team action. Noble teams up with Crash to take on SmackDown's #1 interviewer, Funaki and Billy Kidman.
But up next...
Well, another one bit the dust on Tough Enough. I guess Alicia just couldn't handle it mentally or physically. Things are getting tough, and we're going to start seeing these kids really get tested.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 213 pounds, Chavo Guerrero. And in the ring, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tyson Dukes.
You know, Chavo Guerrero and his Uncle Eddie, along with all the SmackDown stars, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, and everyone else, going to be in Manchester, New Hampshire this coming week for SmackDown.
It's going to be rocking. The fallout over what's next in the Brock Lesnar and Big Show story. How does Brock Lesnar respond? And also, Michael, what's next with Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle?
What the hell is wrong with that kid?
That's
Tyson Dew strutting around with the words textbook written on his tights.
Well, Tyson Dew's in a lot of trouble when you go up against Chavo Guerrero. What's Chavo? What the hell is that? What is this?
I have nothing to say. At a loss for words.
Jeez. Well, I was at a loss for words after, I guess, I don't know what to make out of it when our general manager, Stephanie McMahon, was locking lips with the Raw general manager, Eric Bischoff, and to me, it seems like they're kind of enjoying it. Oh,
no comment. I value my job. Oh, what? Tyson Dew taking it to Chavo Guerrero here. I'll tell you.
Oh!
Chavo's got to be careful.
Whoa. Chavo, he rolls out of the ring, says a little timeout. He's a little frustrated right now. And now look at him. He was doing the robot dance.
Somebody should tell Tyson Dew they make stuff, I think it's called Ritalin, for people that have those type of problems.
He's awful cocky right now.
Yeah, he'll be cocky when Chavo puts his fist in his mouth. I'll tell you, Chavo Guerrero and Eddie Guerrero, they got an issue over these tag team titles. Edge and Rey Mysterio, of course, the #1 contenders for Benoit Angle's titles, but Chavo and Eddie believe that they should be in the hunt. And I don't know what to make of the Guerreros. They're sneaky, they're sly, they're trying to get on Chris Benoit's good side. They cost Kurt Angle a matchup this past week. I can't figure out what's going on, but something sneaky's going on there.
Well, as always with the Guerreros, because you know what, Michael, you mentioned it's all about the tag team titles when you mentioned Chavo and Eddie Guerrero as tag team partners. Whatever it takes to become the #1 contenders, whatever it takes for them to get another shot at the tag team titles, no matter who holds it, they're going to do it.
Well, you know, if Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit keep it up, look out.
What? Here's a cover. Do it. Do somehow gets out of it.
If Angle and Benoit keep it up, taking those titles away from those two may be pretty easy. These guys have been beating the heck out of each other. Benoit and Angle can't stand each other. They're in this game of one-upsmanship. And keep in mind, though, there's still the stipulation in place. Angle and Benoit can beat each other up in the back, but when they're in the ring and they're competing in a tag team matchup, they can't physically touch one another, or they'll be suspended for a year without pay. Stephanie's edict still stands.
Well, speaking of tag team action, coming up later on tonight on Velocity, great cruiserweight action. Jamie Noble will team up with Crash to take on Funaki and Billy Kim, and that's coming up later. There's a drop kick, and how about the elevation that Chavo Guerrero gets on his drop kicks?
Now, Chavo, tremendous mat wrestler. I mean, brought up wrestling since he was 3 years old. Of course, part of the legendary Guerrero
hang on, here's a hook in the leg, and Deuce somehow gets out of it. Don't ask me how, though.
Duke could be reading a textbook right now because Chavo wrote it all about wrestling. Duke should take a page out of Chavo's textbook here tonight.
Duke should quit dancing around the ring the way he does in robot style.
Oh, it looks like a fool. Oh, look out.
Look at the backslide. There's two. And
Chavo almost got caught.
Scary situation there for Chavo Guerrero.
I don't know if it was really scary. I mean, I think Chavo was totally in control there. Chavo's toying with this kid.
Oh, there's a big elbow there.
I think he may have taken the kid a little bit too lightly early on in the matchup, but Chavo now kicking it into high gear.
Oh! Tyson New with the clothesline now, and
look out.
Nice count. Oh, no.
Wow.
And here's a hook in the leg. Hang on there, Michael. Chavo kicks out of it.
Chavo's head banging off the mat.
And there goes Tyson New dancing around again. And now one shot after the next to Chavo's head.
Oh, look out.
Oh.
Saw that coming.
There's the veteran move by Chavo Guerrero. And now setting up the man that has textbook on his own. There's the brain buster. Hook in the leg. This should be ended free, and that is.
Here's your winner, Chavo Guerrero.
Hey, this kid Tyson Duke, well, he, did what he could, but Chavo, the consummate professional.
WWE's Road to Rebellion tour rolled through Europe and drew more than 43,000 fans for the 4-city tour through Finland, Northern Ireland, and England. And it was quite a tour. Michael, you were there. What's up with you dancing with Rikishi?
Approaching the ring from Boston, Mass, weighing in at 350 pounds, Albert. And in the ring, weighing in at 225 pounds, Mark Bortolucci.
First off, you never seen a grown man dance before? Oh, that's right, you used to be a dancer.
Not the way you were dancing with Rikishi. I mean, come on, Michael. I thought you had more rhythm than that.
As I walk down that ramp and I see all those stares from you people, I know what you're all thinking. Albert, wow, is he wicked sexy or what?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Jeez.
One word, Bick, as a disposable razor.
Oh, he hit a bicep pose.
I mean, look at me. Look at me. Have you ever seen such a specimen?
You notice he tans his back, but nothing else on his body?
Is that a tan or is that just his hair? As usual, Michael, the shave your back chance.
Jealousy will get you nowhere. And ladies, it's true. All this hair is 100% natural.
I don't think anybody's doubting you.
Look at her reaction.
And as I look around, Obviously, these men can't be getting the job done. So, ladies, if you'd like to step in the ring and run your hands all through my man fur, feel free and come on in.
So that's what he calls it, his man fur.
Albert should start a hair bank where like people that need hair can go in, you know, and get transplants.
Well, I don't think anybody will agree that Albert's wicked sex, but I feel sorry for this Mark Bartolucci.
I think there are people that would agree. I got a little story. You know, we were coming back from the trip to
jeez!
England this past week, and there were 2 flight attendants on the flight who actually asked Albert if they could run their hands through the hair on his back.
Through his man
fur. So there are some people that find him attractive. Few and far between, and I guess when you're at 30,000 feet your whole life.
Look at Albert.
Fight back!
Yelling at Bartolucci. Come on, fight back. Let's see you give him something. Albert wants a test.
Yeah, what did Bartolucci do to deserve this?
I have no idea.
Wow.
And here's the cover, and hopefully for Bartolucci, let's say the match would be over with, but now more pain from Big Albert. And that's what Albert's all about right now, Michael. Win, lose, whatever. He's going to destroy his opponent in the match, during the match, after the match. It doesn't matter.
Look at the strength of Albert. Oh, good night.
That should be it. Bartolucci's back. Oh. Well, you got to wonder, how is Brock Lesnar's back feeling, Michael, after the Big Show slammed them through the announce table? Something I bet Brock never thought would happen to him.
Big Show said he was going to make an impact, and he did this past Thursday night on SmackDown. Big Show, Lesnar, 2 weeks at Survivor Series. And, I mean, I have to agree with Paul Heyman. It's going to be a chore for Lesnar to take out the Big Show. Oh.
But you know, though, you never underestimate a Brock Lesnar. I'm not telling that to you, because I know you never would. But what I'm saying is that so many times before, he has amazed us with his strength. Wait, just when you thought he couldn't F5 somebody, he did it. Now, I don't know if he can lift up 500 pounds.
Well, look, what's the point of Albert here? Intimidating referee Brian Hebner. Oh!
Well, why would you even ask that question, Michael? Albert tries to intimidate everybody. It doesn't matter, from the crowd to the referee to whoever his opponent is.
Oh, Bartolucci trying to muster some offense.
Oh, jeez, and there's the bicycle kick. And I guess you're able to intimidate people when you're 6'7", 350 pounds.
Want to remind all our fans up in the Boston area, noontime on Monday, Northeastern University SmackDown Your Vote campaign. WWE superstars will be there as we try to get everybody to get out their vote come Election Day Tuesday.
Here comes Albert trying to set up the ball, no bomb. Bad news, Bartolucci. He has it. Oh, jeez, listen to the impact. There's the cover, 2, and that's it.
Here's your winner, Albert.
Albert just keeps on rolling and rolling and rolling. Boy, has he been aggressive lately.
Coming up next, Nydia will be ringside supporting Jamie Noble as he teams up with Crash to face Funaki and Billy Kimmett. Cruiserweight action, that's next. Welcome back to Velocity. Cruiserweight tag team action coming your way.
Following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Coach in the ring being accompanied by his girlfriend Nydia from Hanover, West Virginia. Weighing in at 200 pounds, the Cruiserweight champion, Jamie Noble.
One of the funniest things I saw at that Halloween party Thursday was Noble dressed as Nydia and Nydia dressed as Noble. And somehow I believe that isn't the first time they've engaged in that type of activity.
I was just about to say, I'm sure that's happened a time or 2 in their trailer. Oh, gee, look at them all over each other, as always.
Partner from Salisbury, North Carolina, weighing in at 214 pounds.
This guy here is an absolute goof.
He's nuts. I mean, we know that.
You will look up the word idiot in the dictionary, Crash has pictures next to it.
Xbox presents WWE Survivor Series. This holiday season, there is no power greater than X. Check it out at xbox.com.
Survivor Series sold out, Madison Square Garden, 2 weeks, November 17th.
Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 208 pounds,
was Superman.
Yes.
Crash was the crash test dummy. And that's not a stretch for Crash.
No, I thought that was the perfect costume for him.
Big Halloween party this past week. A lot of fun.
No, it was. We were having a great time. That wasn't until Angle and Benoit came in and smashed the whole party.
And his partner from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 215 pounds, Billy Kidman.
This should be quite a treat here tonight on Velocity. Cruiserweight action that only happens on the SmackDown side of things. Billy Kidman, one of the top cruiserweights. Of course, you have the cruiserweight champion in Jamie Noble. And there's that nut that we spoke of, Crash, who lives next to a prison. He always tells me that, Michael.
Yeah, every time he talks to Crash, he tells you about his 19 pets, which includes, I think, well, actually 14 pets. I don't know how many pets he's got. He's got dogs, cats, 2 pigs, and one of the cats is 19 years old.
There you go. That's where the 19 came in. And Billy Kidman and Jamie Noble will get things started here tonight. The cruiserweight action.
All I can say is holler if you hear me. Big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner signed by the WWE. And Scotty, if you're listening to us out there, SmackDown's where you want to be.
That's right. Just look at the situation with the trade from the Big Show from Raw to SmackDown. What Stephanie McMahon and the Big, it's really done for the Big Show's career now. It's really given new life.
Yeah, but keep in mind, we still don't know what individuals have been sent over to Raw from SmackDown.
Oh, but please, Michael. I mean, I don't know who can stack up to the Big Show and the impact that he's making already. Oh,
perhaps Big Papa Pump, Scotty Steiner. I'll tell you, it's going to be a bidding war between Bischoff and Stephanie McMahon for the rights to Scott Steiner, who has been signed by the WWE and maybe the hottest free agent in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment.
And here comes Jamie Noble really taking it to Funaki now. Up against the vocal cords of supposedly SmackDown's #1 announcer.
Well, he is. At least #1 interviewer.
Oh,
look at Funaki. Tremendous balance.
Oh, look at the presence by Funaki there.
Oh, look at Nydia.
Peripheral vision to hit Crash, but then Nydia pulls down Funaki. And here, look at Nydia and Crash taking it to Funaki on the outside.
Yeah, Crash working well together with Noble and Nydia.
Well, what do you expect? Crash is a nod, there's a cover, and we all know about Jamie Noble and Nydia.
Noble, of course, the Cruiserweight champion, and I'll tell you, Crash, he came over from Raw. Oh, he's made an impact in the Cruiserweight division.
So you tip your hat to Stephanie McMahon, the SmackDown GM. But I still want to know, what's that deal with her kissing Eric Bischoff? Or Bischoff kissing Stephanie McMahon?
What is your fetish for that situation?
Oh, come on, Michael. I mean, being the reporter that I am, wait, here's the cover, too, and Funaki gets out. Here's another hook in the leg, and once again, another hook in the leg.
I'm going to say again, oh, look at this.
Another cover, jeez. Crash trying to put away Funaki, but can't do it.
Cruiserweight action. I'm going to say again, I have no comment on the Bischoff-McMahon situation. And maybe, Mr. Reporter, you should stop snooping around. Because keep in mind, Stephanie McMahon is your boss.
I know that. I was just asking, that's all. Oh. I mean, it kind of looked like they liked it.
Will you stop with it already?
Shots to the head on Funaki.
You sound like a kid in high school who's never been kissed before.
Hey, I was blown away by it.
Well, that doesn't shock me. Anyhow, look at Noble, the Cruiserweight champion, who's taking it to Funaki.
Using the ropes illegally just then, had to let go. Mike Chioda, the referee, doing a great job as always. Oh, big elbow there by Jamie Noble.
You know, Funaki, an international star, and I found it interesting when we were overseas for the Rebellion Tour last week that Funaki had never wrestled in England before Rebellion last weekend. Really interesting note.
Jamie Noble really taking it to Funaki right now. Submission hold. Look at that. Bending the spine of Funaki. Nydia doesn't want, like what the crowd's saying. They're cheering on Funaki.
The crowd trying to come alive, build some momentum here for Sho Funaki.
Oh, nice counter there by Funaki. There's the cover.
Great bridge by Noble. Tremendous belly strength.
There's a backslide too, and Noble able to get out of it. The Cruiserweight champion, there's a clothesline.
That's why he's the Cruiserweight champ.
Absolutely, there's a cover by Noble, and Funaki kicks out. Funaki needs to get to the corner, Michael, and tag with Billy Kidman.
Well, Noble and Crash, classic tag team wrestling. They're isolating Funaki from the corner, keeping him separated from his partner. Wearing Funaki down, and one of these guys can pick up the pinfall.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. Nice job so far of Crash and Jamie Noble working together. Here's a hook and a leg, and Crash trying to put away Funaki again,
well, you know,
but couldn't do it.
We laugh about Crash. We call him a goof and an idiot and everything else. But you got to remember, Crash Holly is the most prolific hardcore champion of all time. Bottom line.
Well, I don't think anybody ever doubts his in-ring presence and what a great competitor Crash is. We just doubt what he does outside. Oh! Funaki, desperation moves, trying to mount any kind of offense, but Jamie Noble puts a stop to it. And now whips Funaki into the corner and misses.
Oh, look at this!
Bulldog! Let's see if Funaki can get to the corner and maybe get to Jamie Noble for the cover.
Well, he better.
Billy Kidman dying to get the tag, and so is Crash.
Kidman's the fresh man. Funaki makes a tag here, and this matchup could shift in a heartbeat.
Crash though got the first tag, but here comes Billy Kidman. Oh, big shot there. Kidman is fired up like you mentioned, Michael, the fresher man, big drop kick. And another one to Jamie Noble.
Kidman is so good in the ring. All the fundamentals down.
Kidman is lightning quick.
Double neck breaker.
And here's the hook and leg. This could be it. Oh, and Crash able to kick out of it.
Referee Mike Chioda's got his hands full on this one.
Funaki just laying outside right there, exhausted.
Whoa!
Oh, what a move there by Crash. Hook and a leg now trying to put Kidman away, but Funaki comes to the rescue. But there's Jamie Noble.
There goes Jamie Noble.
Funaki goes Noble outside.
Oh, look at Nydia.
What's going on? There goes Funaki on top of Noble, but Nydia's on the top rope.
Wiped out her own buddy.
She goes for the cross body block and nails Crash instead of Kidman. Oh! There's the cover. 2, 3, no! Take back to number 3 there. Crash able to get the right shoulder up.
What a matchup.
Jeez, it's tough to keep up with them. But Michael, we expected that cruiserweight action. Always high flying, always fast pace.
Oh, look out. Noble just dragged Funaki out of the ring.
How about that kick to the face just then? Action going on outside the ring as Funaki, Noble going in, and now Kidman setting up the shooting star press. Kidman at the top rope. There he is, and he lands it. Hook in the leg. This should be it. 3, and it's over with.
One of the prettiest moves in the business today.
What a match. What a victory there by Billy Kidman and Funaki. But what a great match, Michael.
Oh, a tremendous matchup. Noble and Crash took him to the limits. Let's take another look at the end of the matchup. Billy Kidman with the shooting star press.
Lands on Crash too much, and look at Kidman, perfect execution, and you mentioned one of the prettiest moves here in the WWE, and now giving a hug to the fans out there. That's going to do it for Velocity. Remember, SmackDown's in New Hampshire, and Confidential is right now.